And as you can see on my screen, that the pain, we need to talk about the pain before the solution. And today, technical writers are pulling work items, case items from the Azure DevOps and ServiceNow. Then they redo the drafting, every release spending real-time hunting down technical details and end up with notes whose quality also varies because they often miss some kind of key information. They are not technical. They are sometimes very technical. So this is the problem and issue which I'm trying to address here with this concept. So going to the next slide, AI, a human in the loop of proof of concept, because in our company it's very important. It's a medical company. I'm sure it is important in all the places where we work. That human proof of concept is very important. So what I tried here, I tried to break down the architecture and workflow in two parts. Half of the part is done by AI and half of the part is still remaining for final review of the drafts, approval authority before publishing, and accountability for accuracy and done. So going to that part, if I go. So the current process right now is the data sources are Azure DevOps, ServiceNow, then hopefully the AI agents will collect, they will analyze, they will write, they will review. I have created some kind of artifacts because currently I was not able to connect to MCP servers in my company, which we are not allowed yet. After this proof of concept, I'm very optimistic and positive that we will be able to get that. But for this proof of concept, I used raw data in terms of, you can say, mock JSON files. And then the part where it comes a human review and publish, they are not part of the scope. So I just only focused on the data sources, the AI agents, and the artifacts to show this proof of concept to my company. So 5 agents, 1 job. This is the really important part because I think each job or each agent needs to handle one single task, collector. It gathers the raw work items, bug items, metadata from both ServiceNow and Azure DevOps. Then analyzer is the agent who sorts the changes, customer judges the customer impact, sets priority, and the writer agent then turns that into a clear, custom-friendly notes. The reviewer agent, AI reviewer, it's not again human reviewer because I really wanted to show that AI can actually review based on your skills and commands as well. So reviewer checks the quality, consistency, completeness, and then the draft generator agent applies the template, the metadata, which I have explained in my skills, to prepare a document 360 draft, which is another tool that we are using. And why single purpose matters? Because it's modular, it's easy to test. Each mock step can later be swapped with real integrations without touching the others. That's why this modular breakup is really important. And how do I do that? I will show that in the demo, but just a quick overview. I created some raw JSON mock files from one from ServiceNow, one from DevOps, and the collector collects the release data. Then analyzer analyze the data and then add it to this output file. Then writer takes the analyzed release data and then it creates a release note, and then review the customer-friendly release note that has been created, and then creates a report. And afterwards, it actually creates a draft ready for document 360. Again, it is not published because here afterwards, another, you can say, architecture or workflow comes with which is an approval. The technical writers will actually review the draft. They will talk with SMEs, they will approve, and then they will publish. So AI never publishes. A person signs off every single release note at the end of every workflow. A repository which I built, I try to keep it very simple. As I said, I need to build on top of that in near time future. So it's really important that it is split into specific components. So in orchestration, I try to add the commands and prompts, and I reused the knowledge which will be shared, across. I will show that in the demo later on. So I created also skills, and then I also created some data mock files because I couldn't connect to the MCP. And at the end, I was able to generate some output using these commands, prompts, agent skills, and data which was put in. So the orchestration was agent, there was an input, there was AI work, and then there was an output after you can say, the workflow. So AI assists, but people decide. As I said, is really important in my workplace that the governance backbone must be there. No draft reaches a customer without human sign off, and every release passes 5 gates. So the technical writer has to, I won't go into much detail because this is not for this demo, but this is I added these slides to present to my organization as well. Also this one, every single, you can say, the agent or the command skill which I'm using is auditable, it's traceable because it logs every single thing in the output, taking from input, output for traceability. Version control keeps prompt skills templates in GitHub. And then that means that extensibility, real systems connect later via MCP with no redesign. We can just swap the sources and the MCP will be there. So data privacy, access control throughout the system. So this is very important. It is part of my, you can say, organization. So here, today in proof of concept, I used mock, but this is, you can say, I tried to use the data, but the mock service data, the mock DevOps data, and local release, and these will be swapped in future live systems via MCP when we will get to that. So I split my proof of concept in different phases. Phase 1 is complete. This is what I will show it to today using the 5 agents. Phase 2 will be next. I will do the integrations once I will get access to the real MCP servers. And then phase 3 is how I will go into, but this is for my company. So coming to the demo part, I can show you. This is the recording session, if it will play, because the files are... Yeah.
Riffat, we need to basically rush up. It's already 5 minutes, so we probably have to rush. Yeah.
Okay, I'll quickly just then I think I will, but there is the link shared on the presentation slide, so we can actually watch it. You can watch it later. So it basically is the 5 skills.
Oh, let's go through it. Let's go through it. Let's go to it real quick. Click the play button and then we can move forward.
Something is wrong with my laptop here.
That's okay.
And now it's not trying to play. So that's why I'm having a bit of issue challenge here, but let's see.
Okay.
Is it possible to share the link somewhere?
If somebody, if it is public? It is on the presentation slide. So, okay, it's not coming. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
A bit slow this morning. Yeah. So I will let it is the JSON files 2 in the data, which is the input. I will quickly go through. I created skills. I created commands. You can see I'm not chatting with Claude. It is actually taking skills, which you can see on my screen as well. I created them, and then it is analyzing. It is taking. I will fast forward it so everyone can see the results. And it actually takes the input from the file. It generates an output to a data file, which I have created a folder as output. And then I have saved. So I will just quickly go to the pod so you can see the end results. But all 5 skills, they work. You can see here I have created. So this is the review report as well. It tells you what the report is. So everything was taken from a JSON file, and the output is using skills and agents. This is the draft article, which is ready to be added in document 360.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And just quickly go to the last slide. I mean, this is also one of the report, you can say AI report generated for the full workflow as well, which I created. So this is also here. So what it does, the stage 1, it collects. The stage 2, it's analyzer, generator, the reviewer, and the draft, and everything is there. And then I added the portfolio link for which you requested yesterday. So that is from my part. Yeah. Any questions?